All right, in lesson 5.2, we are going to take a look at how certain elements of statistics can show up in the SAT questions that we're always practicing. And the first one we're going to focus is correlation. Okay, and as we can see, this is a SAT problem that says which of the following graphs best shows a strong negative association between D and T. Well, the first thing we have to understand is that we're talking about correlation. Okay. And correlation means what's like, how are the two variables related? Okay. So what we can see is the words we'd want to use to describe correlation. We want to mention if it's positive or negative, strong or weak, linear or nonlinear. Okay, that's really the elements we want to focus on. So how do we know if something is positive? Well, something is positive if it goes up from left to right. Okay, so we can say positive is a graph that goes up from left to right. This is the direction it has to go in. Basically, both variables increase at the same time. Negative would be when the graph goes down from left to right. Basically, because as x increases, y is decreasing. Right? Now, strong or weak depends on how those points are scattered. Okay, so if we look at our correlation up above, we can see that the ones that are kind of closer together, such as, all right, let's label these. We'll call these A, B, C, all the way down. Okay, we can see that B, C, and F have a strong correlation. They're kind of really, really clumped together. All right, you can even argue E, maybe. So I'm going to put E with a question mark. All right. Now, weak would be something such as A, D, G, and again, I'll put E with a question mark because we don't know. It's kind of in the middle. And you should be able to notice that the difference is the scatter of them. B, C, and F are really close together, while A, D, and G aren't really all that together, especially G. That's really far apart. And for this example, there is no linear and nonlinear. These all fit a linear pattern. You'll see later on something you can tell the difference. So let's go back to our question. Which of the following graphs best shows a strong negative association between D and T? Well, it'll be negative. It has to go down from left to right. So we know that it can't be C and it can't be B. So we can see that with A and with D, they're both going down left to right. So the other key word we have to look at is strong. Well, strong means closer together, more clumped together. So I would argue that D is our best answer, okay, because they are more clumped together than A.